Hi YouTube, welcome on in to the stream. Today we are going to be doing a Smash or Pass tier list where I will be ranking all of the named dragons that you can find in Skyrim based on their smashability. So Twitch chat, say hi to YouTube chat, say hi to Twitch chat, say hi, get to know each other, maybe touch your fingers together, fusion, and get ready for what is about to be super cursed. Hey YouTube, you like topping dragons? You just can't say that to YouTube chat. YouTube chat is innocent and sweet or something. something, innocent and sweet, something. All right, so here is the tier list. If you want to do this tier list yourself, YouTube, but the link will be in the description of the video, and Twitch chat is in the Discord, in the Share with Vanna channel. So you can go there and you can get the link there. Dragon topping, yes. Let me wash my hands first. Yes, wash the hands, please. Anyone watching you isn't innocent and is at most a little sweet. I don't know. Sometimes you get people that come in and they're like, huh? What is this? What am I watching? And I'm like, well, what do you think would happen? All right, chat, we have 16. Yes, 16 named dragons that we are going to go through from Skyrim. A little disclaimer before we hop into this. So this list does only include named dragons that can be found in game. We're not including any of like the general named dragons like blood dragons, ancient dragons, things like that, especially because a lot of their models are just reused for some named variants. Or ones mentioned in lore, we're not including those. Only ones you can actually see in-game that have their unique names. And of course, kind of like I alluded to, some dragon models are reused heavily. No shock of Bethesda reusing models, which makes sense. But that does mean some of the dragons look similar beyond just like color variants and stuff. So just know that there are some that we'll get to where you're like, they look the same. Yes, their models are the same, but they are different dragons in game. They are two separate entities. I swear, trust me, I spent 6 hours researching this. I know what I'm talking about. Shouldn't Thomas the Train and Randy Savage? No, it should. They are not canon. Non-canon dragons not included. I've spread the evil to YouTube. Oh no, evil's on YouTube. Watch out, YouTube chat. 6 hours, 6 hours. Yes, listen, I want it to be scientific and I want it to be able to do this in a way beyond just because obviously none of the dragons, again, they're not, some are more unique looking than others, but I didn't just want to rely on photos because obviously some look the same. And so we needed some other ways to be able to rank the dragons. So as you can see, there are five rows. We have Makes Me Feral. That's the topmost on the smashability scale. Then we have Respectfully Smash. Makes Me Feral implies, you know, smash, just smash with the intent of empreg. We're going to empreg all these dragons. Then Respectfully Smash would give head pats. And then Nah, which I feel like we give head pats, Nah, and Slay for Souls are all kind of self-explanatory. Nah is like pass, but Slay for Souls is like would never ever just slay for the souls because Nah is just you know, the nicest way of doing it. Slay for Souls is just nah. hard pass if you will. So we, of course, have to start, chat, with number one on the list. The big baddie, Alduin or Alduin, depending on how accurate your Dovazul is and what game says. Did
I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
Every time, Anwa. Every time!
Your weakness is pathetic.
Every single time that Anwa comes in, I forget. I remember and I'm like, this isn't going to catch me this stream. Anwa's walk-in isn't going to catch me. And then it does. Thank you, Anwa. Imagining dragons, not today, but we are imagining smashing dragons. Max smash, likes but no smash, dislikes, and kill it with fire. Yes, that's essentially it, Evil. Those are the tiers on this tier list. We empregging everyone? I don't know, chat. I don't know. I mean, we'll start with Alduin. Okay, and so there's some fun facts I got for each of these, including their name meaning. because for those of you that may not know or may not be that familiar with Skyrim, each dragon's name comes from a combination of Dovazul words, which also form like the shouts. So most of these have like three components to their names. So like Alduin is technically destroyer, devourer, and master. Those are the three words put together to make Alduin. So he's called the world leader or Bane of Kings because of that. And you know, some say he's evil, but honestly, I think he's like misunderstood. You know, chat? I think he's just a misunderstood guy. He just wants to do what's best, but like what's best isn't best for the rest of the world, you know? I feel like we got a very skewed impression of him in Skyrim. And he's not that bad of a guy. He's bad, but he's like not that bad. And then for some of these, like Alduin, of course, we gotta take into account the voice chat, because some of these do have voice lines that are unique, like Alduin. So we gotta another important component of smashability besides name and how it had the strength of a dragon's name determines smashability. Voice is important, and then
Slen tid for Folusai Dovakin Zuu Korav need nol dove to high. Zalukanir Klidar Jur.
Wait for it, it gets better.
You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova.
The name of Dova, chat.
Zil Gro Dova Ulsa.
The name of Dova. I mean, his name is just his voice is, it has that, like, I'm not gonna lie, chat, like, Alduin for me is like, I would respectfully smash. And it's partially because of the voice. Okay, I would say makes me feral, but like, I would say respectfully smash. He's the bad boy type. He's like rough around the edges, and I would respectfully smash. Bullshit, what do you mean? What do you mean? I would respectfully smash him. He doesn't make me feel feral. Like, I'm not like, I would empreg Alduin. I'm like, I would respectfully smash Alduin. Respectfully, and then we would go about our merry ways, and then I might slay him at a later date. You know, I wouldn't hard smash, but I would smash. Maybe. I mean, but I feel like brother doesn't know the word respect. It's true. You know what? We'll cross out respectfully, and it'll just be smash. Alduin's the trophy. Do we need like another tier? Like, would that be above respectfully smash? In between makes me feral and respectfully smash is like trophy husband. Where it's like, you know, no, we'll leave it. And then if we add too many layers to this, it's gonna be hard, chat. And it's already gonna be hard enough in more ways than one. So respectfully smash Alduin, I'm sure, surprises nobody. Next up, we have Durinavir, which he's from the Dawnguard DLC. So if you haven't seen him before, this undead guy, he doesn't look very undead here, but he is indeed an undead dragon because his name is Curse Never Dying. That's what it means, and he's in the Soul Cairn. You see him when you go there to try and find like Serana's mom. And you can summon him as needed. And his voice is also very unique. Were there any female dragons in Skyrim? No. There weren't no female dragons in Skyrim, as far as I know. Does that mean there weren't any female dragons? I'm not quite sure. Maybe we'll Google it after this.
Alduin Thuri. Alduin's power grows. You must stretch your neck to him. All creatures know Alduin is my master. I come in peace.
He comes in peace, chat. I don't know about that one, chat. So that's Durinavir. Technically, yes, but they share the same voice. Let's look this up. female dragons in Skyrim. Oh, look at that. Look at that search. No, they're considered genderless mortal children of Akatosh. Let's see. Yeah, see? There we go. They don't reproduce. They come from Akatosh. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So, I mean, that's that. So, like, yeah, they don't reproduce, which is interesting, which means technically we can't empreg them. But for the sake of this stream, we're going to say, yes, we can empreg them. So here we go. Next up. So yeah, Durnavir. I'm going to say nah. Like, I know some people will be like, why? Like, it's just like partially the undead thing, because that's skirting some lines there, chat. And also, it's just look at him. Look at this guy. He's just a little. You could tell he's been marinating in the soul cairn for a little bit, and I don't. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. But I know some people. I know there are definitely some people who are like, hell yes. But for me, it's a no. Sensory wise, it'd be wild. No. You might not be able to empreg them, but I'm built different. Exactly, we're built different here on the channel. So that's Durnavir. So not for me. And then next up, you have Krosulha, or Ah, depending on how the Dovazul is. Again, my Dovazul, not that great. So their name means sorcerer day mind, and they're found in they're found from like the Dragonborn DLC, where you have to go to like Apocrypha and all this stuff. So he's a frost dragon, and he's apparently very talkative. I don't remember encountering him. Again, not overly memorable, because it's probably one of those things where it's like you just fight him and like that's it. He just happens to have a name, so not that memorable overall. But apparently he loves taunting, which means he's kind of like sassy, which I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of sass? And sorcerer day mind, so who knows? He could have some magical mind stuff. I mean, every dragon has a name for a reason, and I imagine it would be because it has something to do with either personality or power. So I mean, and those are some nice handlebars. I mean, horns. The horns are very nice in this guy. They're very nice. They're very nice horns. Also, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. Very nice horns, chat. Very nice horns. So I would say he's the first dragon you ever used the bend shout on. I don't know if this is the first one you used bend will on. I don't really. I've only done the Dragonborn stuff once, and that was like forever ago. So I can't really recall off the top of my head of like where he actually is. But I would give head pats. Doesn't make me feral. Respectfully, especially. I mean, I feel like you have Alduin here, so like putting him there, it's like, I give this guy head pats. You know, he's sassing me off. I'm gonna give him head pats and be like, get head patted, nerd, and then go about my merry little way with the head pats. I think that's what I would do. But I mean, is taunting. I mean, the taunting. There is something. It's like the like classic anime trope of you have like the person who like bullies the other person, calls them names, and like, you know, is a bit of a weenie head, if you will. Also, hi Pinky, welcome on in. And you know, classic playground rules where it's like,
do not head pat the Reginald. I need the blood dispel from the rat udders.
Thank you, Reginald, for talking about your rat udders live on my stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Reginald. I hope your rat udders are okay. Actually, chat, the more I think about it, though, I do like that trope of like, kind of like that whole like, not even enemies to lovers, but like rivals to lovers, where it's like you both banter and like taunt each other, you know, and then it blossoms. So I'll say respectfully smash. Actually, on second thought, chat, okay, I'm gonna move Alduin up. Because the more I think about it, I'm like not feral, but feral enough that I would be like coming back for seconds or thirds, you know? I like Vilkas because he's been masked to you. See, but my problem is I like Farkas. I like our big, beautiful companion himbo. What can I say? Like Vilkas isn't bad, but like I love a himbo werewolf. Told you bullshit. Well, I mean, the more I think about it, but I feel like that's just such like everyone would be like, yeah, I'll smash Alduin, but also like, chat. This is where we write the fanfic about Alduin. Not about us smashing him, but like someone could be smashing Alduin. I don't know whomst, but someone could, even though if by lore standards that can't happen, but like that takes the fun. That takes the fun out of the fan fiction. It's fan fiction for a reason, chat. Anything is possible. Anything's smashable in fan fiction. He's a bit of a bad boy, just a smidge, just like a tiniest little smidge of a bad boy. Just tiny, and we love a bad boy in here. We stand a bad boy. So next up, we have another Dragonborn DLC dragon, Crew Z Krell. This guy here. Their name is interesting because it means ancient domination. So that's not like a 3-word one, but it's one where it's like 2 words are put together. This happens a lot in Dovizul, where like a word is made by combining 2 other words together. It's pretty common in like very like old ancient languages, where it's like to make a new word, you just take 2 words that go together and create a similar meaning. So that's Crew Z Krell, and they're found also in Apocrypha when you read one of the books, and that's all I could really dig up on them. Nothing else. There was nothing else. I will say, looks a little too snaky for me. Like it looks a little too like Alduin's got a little like hard exterior, you know? Like they Alduin and Crusula look very like dragony, but like this is where you start getting into like the more like serpenty ones. So I'm gonna say Slay for Souls. I'm sorry. It's like I could let you live, but like I'd rather have your soul. I'd rather slay your soul and not your Dragusy, you know? Got dominated by Mirak. Next question. Next question. Thank you. Next. Parthenax Alduin. I mean, that exists. I guarantee you that exists. Rule 34, chat. Rule 34. He knows how to suck the soul out of you. Yo, washed up plate. What a great username. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. We got plenty of meat, lots of guild rats to go on adventures with, and dragons that we are smashing or passing on. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're going through and ranking the named dragons in Skyrim based on how smashable they are. So our Alduin is at the top, to nobody's surprise, in the makes me feral category. So after Crew Z Krell, we have the first dragon you ever encounter besides Alduin in Helgen, but we won't count that. It's plat as in platinum set. Oh, well, to be fair, the 3 in Leet speak would be an E. I'm showing my age here, chat, but you know. You should, you know, like I'm sorry I messed up your name, but like you can't blame me for thinking that. But also washed up plat also makes sense. But they both make sense. But welcome on in. That's fair and based. Thank you for some people will be like, no, you're stupid, and I'm like, listen, you do not know about the forgotten leet speak language, okay? It's definitely plate, and I will forever call you plate, unless you really don't want me to, but it's just funny. It's funny, haha. Welcome on in. We get to do Mir Mjolnir, the first dragon you encounter in Skyrim as a dragonborn. The first one you slay, I guess. So his name means Alliance Strong Hunt. I guess I should have the photo. So that's him right here. Voila. So his name, again, Allegiance Strong Hunt. So Strong Hunter, that's important. That's good for breeding. I mean, smashing. We like someone who is strong and knows how to hunt. But I don't play League. Same. I also don't play League. It's fine. Tap. I didn't know there were this many named dragons in Skyrim. Neither did I. I knew of a few of them, but like I only knew of like a third of these, and the rest I was like, oh, that's a surprise. That's more than I was thinking. But a lot of them are like Dragonborn DLC ones that I probably didn't pay much attention to, considering I've only done the Dragonborn DLC stuff like once. Only once, and that was like 84 million years ago. Thank you for that, Pats. So, Mir Mjolnir, of course, is the first one you encounter at the Watchtower, and according to the Atlas of Dragons, apparently it's theorized that Mir Mjolnir was not revived by Alduin and actually has been living this whole time in hiding. So, technically not undead. Or I guess technically when Alduin revives them, they're alive again? Is that the lore they go with in Skyrim? Is that they're not dead when they're revived? It's not like necromancy, you know? Like unclear. Unclear. But again, first dragon you encounter, not really much is known beyond that, but I mean, like, meh. I think so. Like, yeah, so they're like alive again. They're not like undead dragons. They're like live dragons once again until you suck their souls. But I mean, we're not worrying about it. Reanimated is a better term, I guess, but isn't reanimated? See, now we're just gonna get into like reanimated versus like necromancy and undead, and like, does reanimated mean undead? We're gonna get into a whole other stream topic. You know what? I should just start a series or segment where it's like we go off on like tangents or rants about me yapping about random fantasy tropes, and like, that's it. That's because we could go pretty in depth on that. That and whether or not humans could actually breed with elves. So, I'm gonna put Mjolnir. I don't know. A slave for souls, chat. Like, sure, he's been alive for a while, but like, he's probably old in dragon terms, right? If everyone else has been dead for so long, he's probably old as fuck. I don't want to smash that unless. More experience. Nah, we're gonna slay him for souls. We do it in game. We might as well just do it. We might as well just do it in this tier list as well. You're just trying to find out. No, I'm not trying to find that out, Laura. No, I'm not. Hello, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing unboxing. That would be hilarious, though, Pinky. Could you imagine? Basically calling their souls from death. So, like, that sounds undead to me. It sounds like they're like alive, but not. He uses a shout to restore them according to Google. According to the Google AI summary, that's totally accurate all the time, actually. See, but that's the thing is I'm sure if you actually went and look this up, there's probably no solid answer anywhere because Bethesda's lore for the Elder Scrolls is a hot mess on a good day. But I feel like the lore in Skyrim is a bit more shored up because that, based on like the interview with like who was formerly the head lore master for the Elder Scrolls, like this was where he had like the most kind of, well, no, I think that was kind of more Oblivion, but like he had a firmer grasp on it, I think. I don't know. If old is a disqualification, it's not a disqualification, but like, you know, there has to be something to balance it out. Okay, there's got to be something to balance it out on the other side. Listen, just listen. Give me a second, chat. All right, so next up we have this.
Nice balls, bro.
Thank you. They're very round today. Thank you very much. So technically speaking, there are 17 total named dragons, but this next one is I'm including as a 2-for-1 because they are twin dragons. They look the exact same. They're in the same encounter, and there was, I'm not going to rate them separately because they're the same. They're breaking the whole thing about me at the start being like, some will be the same. These are actually the same. They're the same. They look the same. There is no visual difference to these two dragons. And these two dragons are the twin dragons known as Naslarum and Voslarum. We're from the Dawnguard DLC, and they are the twin dragons. When you go to the Forgotten Vale and there's a frozen lake, you fight them together. They have the same coloring and everything, and their names mean Tooth Water Twin and Claw Water Twin. So two of a kind. Yeah, assholes of the frozen lake. We know them fondly. We know them very well. So there are 2-for-1. And the interesting thing, again, all of the dragons kind of have these, but one thing, fun fact I learned while doing all this research is all of the dragons have primary skills, which is really funny, and they're all the same. It's archery, block, one-handed, and sneak are considered their primary skills that they have the highest, because all of the NPCs have their own skills levels, right? Same as the player. So those are their highest, which I find hilarious because none of the dragons are using these, which either means that their archery skills are considered to be like their fire spell, like their spells that they cast, like whether it's their shouts or like, you know, like that. And then their one-handed skills would be their like when they're biting you, which is really weird. And then sneak is just a wild one to me, chat. Someone draw a dragon with bow. I need someone to draw a stealth archer dragon hunting the dragonborn. I will pay money. Someone draw me as the dragonborn being stealth archered by a dragon, because that's just wild. It's funny, and I highlighted it for these guys because it was just funny. It's a weird one. It's just classic Bethesda game logic here. To quote Austin Powers, I love twins. Twins, Basil, twins. If you don't understand that reference, you're probably too young to be here. Smile. Probably too young to be watching this video. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna include them in the same. And I mean, I do like their coloring. Their coloring is really cool and really fun and funky, except they're assholes. They're in-game, they're really pain in the butts. Okay, fighting two dragons at once is hard enough. Okay, but they like go under the ice and jump back up. You know, I understand that, but that's old, man. I don't want to Google how old the Austin Powers movies are, because to be fair, I watched them when I was way too young to be able to watch a movie like that. I should not have watched a movie like that, but should not have been watching those movies. However, they were definitely something that were lizard, yes, lizard, dragons, lizard. Yeah, which we'll probably be watching those next week in the Discord, or at least one Austin Powers movie. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, this is your reminder to do so by either typing ! In chat on Twitch or going into the description in the YouTube video here and joining the Discord there, because you can join in on community nights and you can get the link for this very tier list template for yourself. So yeah, twin dragons. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a lot of work, especially like twin dragons. Like, chat, just imagine. It's already like imagining a threesome in general is a lot for a brain. I'm like, that's exhausting just thinking about that. But imagine it with dragons. Imagine that with dragons, chat. That's just that's next level. Like, I feel like that's, you gotta have some serious specs into stamina on that one. Yes, Ty, someone else also asked about that. I was watching scary movies as a kid, watching American Pie. Oh gosh, I've never seen American Pie, but like it's from that same time where there were just some movies you shouldn't be watching. Those would be the Lannisters of Dragon's Pass. Yeah, I mean, it's too much. It's too much. I'm gonna say nah. Now I'm gonna slay them for the souls. I don't care. I need both those souls. I'm taking them. Writing 3 stumps was my specialty. Yo, only you might have a very unique set of skills here. Very unique set of skills here. All right, so far we've got, well, technically 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're like almost halfway through this list, this lovely list of dragons here. So next on the list after the twin dragons is these dragon names always get me. Nahagleave, which means Fury Burn Wither. So this is this little guy right there who's screaming. Look at that jaw though, chat. If you like Vor, this might be the guy for you. So this is the one that when you're escorting Esbern to Alduin's Wall, it's the one that like pops out of the burial mound. And fun fact, this was one of the few dragons for some reason that was included as a card in Elder Scrolls Legends. Shout out RIP to Elder Scrolls Legends. You were the only card battler game I ever really liked. Deck building game I ever really liked. So thank you. So he actually does have voice lines. Well, they're not canon like in-game voice lines. They are like canon, I guess, in the fact they're from an Elder Scrolls game. So just to give the vibes, plus also the card art for this, chat, like the card art's pretty good. Like this art the in-game doesn't do justice. Skyrim doesn't do justice, but like this, I mean,
bet I can smash that.
I'm not gonna lie. Smash. Smash before we even hear the voice lines, which sound like this.
Hiding will not save you.
Speak if you have aught to say worth the listening.
I feel like they have different.
Speak if it's worth the listening.
Like they went really hard for like that raspy kind of voice, and then this
Hiding will not save you.
This one is more like bold and boisterous. So like not bad, but like the card art definitely helps for this. And you know, I'm gonna say smash, chat. I'm gonna say smash respectfully. As you can see, we're on two sides of the tier list. It's either smash or not. There's nothing would give head pats yet. Spell check coming in clutch. Oh no, lonely. Don't get too crazy. Yes, you want to be careful what you type. Thank God for spell check. But even now, I find spell check is getting worse, or my typing is getting worse in general, because I feel like it's not catching half of the typos that I've been doing. Or it says head pass isn't a single word. It's definitely a single word. You can't convince me otherwise. So next up, we have Odoving, everyone's favorite from the one, the only Whiterun, where you gotta trap them in the castle in Dragon's Reach. So his name means Snow Hunter Wing, which is kind of funny because he's a red dragon, so you wouldn't think Snow Hunter. That doesn't really say Snow Hunter to me. But he was the right hand to Alduin. Okay, so he's very smart. He's big brained and also a baddie, in the sense that, you know, evil, a bad boy, if you will. And Also the voice chat. Thing is a homie, but I mean,
Ubona, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Pinsir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself.
I mean, like, you know, and you know, he was clearly loyal to Alduin, very battle tested. I mean, like, I'll say smash. I'll respectfully smash. Probably above these two, honestly. Above the others, close to like makes me feral, but not quite feral. But up there. Head pats is looking a little empty, chat, but that might change with Papa Parthy. We love our Parthy. We love our party snacks. The one, the only. It's a me, Mario. Whose name means ambition, overlord, cruelty, which is interesting considering the stance and personality that Parthenax takes. I mean, kind of was like betrayed and all this stuff, but you know, there was betrayals, there was Discord, not the messaging app, you know. It's funny imagining like the dragons, Alduin having like a group chat with all the dragons being like, hey, it's time to bring about the end of the world. Hey, it's time to break the timelines once again. And it's just quick. Can someone, if I had the skills, I would totally like make a rendition of that. Smash all frost dragons. I mean, you'll never be too warm. You'll never be too warm. You'll always be able to be a little chilly. Just a smidge. So yeah, we love Papa Parthy, and I call him Papa Parthy. I don't think I could ever smash him because he's just that fatherly and not in like a
I'd hug Parthenax. The big guy looks like he's had a rough life and needs a hug.
Yeah, he's been through too much shit, chat. He's been through too much shit. All right, and I mean his voice is iconic. Let's be honest here.
The blades are wise not to trust me.
So good.
Only Khan Niov. I would not trust another Dova.
Iconic.
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to...
His voice, so good. Chef's kiss. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in would give head pats. The first dragon and would give head pats. I mean, I just view him too like he's like the wise sage, and you don't smash the wise sage. At least for me, I don't. Dragon's gonna accidentally expose their world domination plans to the humans group chat. The DMs get leaked. It's like, oh shit. Ulfric's like, see, I told you, even though it was before Ulfric's time, but Ulfric's descendants or something in there. It's a conspiracy. The dragon Discord would be popping though. What is this? Not lubed up grandpa. He can't. His usernames are getting out of hand. I can't. Hi, I'm just doing a stream about smashing or passing dragons and looped up grandpa walks, and it sounds like we're setting up a joke. It sounds like we're setting up the punchlines to a really ridiculous joke. Welcome on in, grandpa. I hope you're lubed up. Hope you're lubed up and ready to empreg some dragons, because we got a good selection here for you. I've seen this movie before. I've played these games before. It's fine. But welcome on in. We're currently ranking the named dragons in Skyrim based on how smashable I think they are. And so far we have a good good mix so far. We just got our first we'll give head pats with Parthenax. I think I downloaded the wrong How to Train Your Dragon, or is this the right one, you know? Alduin, feeling cute might take over the world later. Oh my God. See, this is where I would go and edit in like the kawaii little like blushing marks here, and that would be his profile pic. Oh my gosh, Chad. Now I want to make that happen. Now I'm going to spend so much time in Photoshop just to make that a thing, for it to be a meme that just lives in the Discord. I don't care. And then everyone responds like, everyone just responds something like Parthenax is like, good for you, bud, or something. Just like the funny replies. Yeah, I think we're cooking here. I think we're cooking. As we get to the next one, so this is again kind of a dragon. You'll see you're like, wow, this dragon kind of looks very similar once again to Cruzy Krell, which is true because they use the same model. Because they're also from the Dragonborn DLC. So this is Rel Oni Kiev, who is a dragon also from the Dragonborn DLC. So they're from Apocrypha. So they're not special. They're kind of, again, they're named, but they don't really have much behind the name. Domination, enlightenment, so they can dominate chat. But again, they fall into the same category as like Cruzy Carell, where it's like they're just too serpentine for me. I would slay for souls. Actually, I should put these. I should put those guys. I would no. I would slay for souls the most. The twin dragons, yes, absolutely. These two for the souls, yes. Mural Molnir, you know, we can't avoid not killing them unless you're not the Dragonborn. But then in that case, you wouldn't see any dragons. So, you know, although it would be nice. It would be nice if you could still see dragons flying around if you weren't Dragonborn, because that would still be happening. But, you know, I digress. I'm sure there's a mod for that somewhere, but that's just me. That's just me speaking my thoughts and my words, chat. I might be wrong on that one. That one's an easy one. That's just a slay for souls. But now we get to another. This is one of like the more unique looking dragons in Skyrim, besides like the obvious like Alduin, Parthenax, Odoving, with the one, the only Sa-Loconir, who you see Alduin talk to in Kynes Grove when you're going with Delphine to investigate what's happening in Kynes Grove. His name means Phantom Sky Hunt, which, I mean, the coloring kind of lends itself. It's one of the few dragons where his coloring lends to his name. And some interesting facts I found out about him based on looking at it is, like, depending on your level when you encounter him in game, he's either considered a frost or a fire dragon, depending on, like, if you're lower level, he'll be fire, but if you're higher level, he'll be frost. But there are bugs where he will like only ever be a frost dragon, so I consider him to just be, he's just a frost dragon. Look at him. What, nothing screams frost dragon more than Sa-Loconir. Like Sa-Loconir, frost dragon. And he just looks cool with the blue. I can't really tell if they were like blue eyes or whitish eyes, but like the white coloring with the black, like, yeah, like I would smash. But the question is where? Like, am I going feral? Maybe. I just might. Because he also he's clearly like a loyal to Alduin. So like, I'll smash. Also bad boy. You know what? We'll put them up there. Two bad bros together. For us to smash together. You know what they say? And also, he's unaffected by the bend will shout, and he can't be ridden. And you know me, chat. I like a challenge. I'm ready. Save a dragon, ride a Sa-Loconir. No matter what level I am, he's always a frost. Maybe they ended up changing that at some point, where he did always spawn as a frost. I can't really remember, because it's been so long since I've done the main quest line, because ever since I've been on PC, I've been doing, like, alternate starts, right? So we'll find out when we do episode 3 of the Skyrim playthrough, which will be happening soon, TM. So if you want to get notified when that happens, YouTube, and you want to see when episode 3 comes out of my modded Skyrim playthrough where I'm going through the main quest, you can click the video here. It should be out. It should be out by the time that happens. But if not, then subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss it. It's going to be a gooder. I'm excited. I'm excited to go through and kind of refresh because it has been so long since I've done the main quest and get to see all these dragons, chat, and then maybe we'll revisit after we finish the game if we're like, does this tier list need an updating? So yes, that's Saloknir. And then we have, now this is a controversial one. I know some people love this dragon. I personally don't. Sarotar, Rotar. So the name means either mighty servant or phantom word servant, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like there's conflicting stuff in the lore and whatnot. So one of the few unique dragons looking ones, because he's from the Dragonborn DLC, and is an Apocrypha, so he looks a bit more serpentine and less like classic lizard dragon-y. He does know a lot of shouts. He's primarily a frost dragon based on what I was able to find. So frost breath, ice storm, and does know unrelenting force, which is interesting. And this I found was an interesting anecdote where when you reach Mirak at the summit, he kind of jests at Sarotar saying, "Are you so easily swayed?" So maybe they're a bit of a sub chat. Probably, maybe. Worm dragons ain't it? I know. And I'm going to put them right here with Durnavir. Again, wouldn't slay I'd slay both of them for souls, honestly. But at the same time, it's not like, it's a pass. It's a nah for me. I'm not, I know some people like the more sneaky looking dragons, the more serpentine vibes. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. If it's yours, that's cool. More power to you. I'm not going to yuck your yums. But look at those eyes. It's just those eyes. And just the face. They're just not revving my dragon engine. If you will, chat. It's just not the vibe. And that's okay. And after that, we have vtuber, aka Shine Hammer Rage, which I thought was a very interesting name based on the word breakdown. So this dragon comes from the mound or burial near Lake Yorgrim, and apparently his death dates back to the Dragon War, so he's been dead for a long time. A very long time, and only comes back after the Throat of the World, where Alduin does his Alduining. So I was like, okay, interesting. The name I like, Shinehammer Rage, is an interesting name combination. And I mean, look at that mouth, chat. Look at that mouth. That's for all the Vor fans out there. That mouth do open wide, very, very wide. So I mean, I could put him. I would say, and again, I did say that Mjolnir old wouldn't smash. I don't know. Maybe give head pats. But also it does kind of have the vibe of the bad boy dragon. And there's something that just does it for me, chat. It just does something in my brain. What can I say? I don't know. I don't know, chat. It's just the implied kind of evil looking. Hi, Jack. Welcome on in. I hope you're okay. I hope you're good. We're not cooking the dragons, but we are smashing them. Maybe. Would party snacks be a throat goat? Listen, we're just giving him head pats. We're not going that far chaotic. But if you are brave enough to find out, then I mean, by all means, if you want to do it for science, I support your journey. I support your journey for science. Yeah, I think Shinehammer Rage, very angsty dragon. Well, but angsty. I mean, if there's angsty, then maybe respectfully smash. But died back in the Dragon War, so like not that good of a dragon. So give head pats. You know, probably a little salty over the whole dying during the Dragon War and stuff like that. You know, like he's been dead a while. Probably needs a head pat or two. Party snacks helps teach us the way of the voice. Definitely a throat goat. Stop calling him a throat goat, chat, please. I'm not gonna be able to get that out of my mind. Just no. He's too wise and old to be called a throat goat. No, we can't. He's too daddy and not in the sexy way. He's too fatherly. We can't do it, chat. Not like this. Not like this. Please, God. So maybe throat goat. Oh my gosh. Throat goat. Fan fiction incoming, chat. I can't. So next up. Oh wait, I did put in the twin dragons. I lied. These are the same. I was like, this dragon looks, they're the same. They're the twin dragons. I did put in the photo. I thought I would only include the photo once because that's what I had in like my little notes is like, I put them in one, but I guess I included other photos. So there you go. There's a better look at the twin dragons. I mean, if they weren't such assholes, maybe, but they're such assholes, chat. We should ask the Greybeards. Remind me that when we go and visit the Greybeards. When we go and visit the Greybeards, we shall find out. All right, so we have 2 more dragons left. So we have Vul. I don't know if it's pronounced, if the J in Dovazul is like yo, like a Y sound or a J sound. So it'd be Vuljotnak, which doesn't feel right, or Vulyonak, Vuljotnak. I got my Dovazul. It's not that great, chat. And the one website that I used back in my day for writing fanfic and stuff like that is no longer accessible, so I can't check these pronunciations. It's great. It's wonderful. So his name, which if you can tell by his photo here, look at this guy, means dark maw eat. So this is the guy found in Thunderstone Gorge, just southwest of Sleeping Tree Camp. And his death also dates back to the Dragon War, or just kind of after it. But he's resurrected at the start of the diplomatic community quest. So I mean, look at that jaw. Look at how high that opens. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Like, may have died during the Dragon War, but I'm gonna say smash. I'll say smash. I mean, Dark Maw Eat. What else do you need, chat? That's it. That name says it all. That's everything you need to know. And also there's lots of, as with most of like the dragons I would respectfully smash, there's lots of there's bits to grab onto, and that's essential. Handlebars or some form of gripper stuff to grip on is essential for smashing a dragon. Vibe I get from party snacks. Lonely, please. Lonely. I think we. Where's the mods? Mods. Oh, Lonely, you're killing me here. And last but certainly not least, well, I guess kind of least, but kind of not. So this is a dragon. Most people probably don't see it because they don't know, because he just doesn't appear. This is Vulthur Yol. So Dark Overlord Fire is what his name means, which just gives me like Edgelord Dragon. Like, what was the anime that Gary and I just watched? Not just watched, but like the anime that was known for aura farming. And no, it's not solo leveling. It's the Isekai. I gotta look. I'm looking it up, chat. I gotta look it up. Which one is it? None of these. Literally none of these. This guy. This dude. What's his name? What's his name, chat? What's his name? Oh, I forget his actual name, and I forget the name of the anime. Oh, I forget it. I forget it, chat. You know it. Ugh. Oh, what is it? I can't remember. I don't remember it at all. But that anime, which YouTube in the comments, if you remember the name of the anime, let me know. Because I totally forget what the name of that anime is. Tiny Mushroom, welcome on in. Hello, welcome to the cursed. Would I smash these dragons in Skyrim tier list? And so far, I'd smash like half so far. And this last one maybe. vtuber is the dragon found in Blackreach. So when you go down into Blackreach and there's that giant like gong that's hanging, if you use unrelenting force on that summons him. So I think it's like the only dragon, that you can like summon in that way. And so that's also interesting because how did he get down there? Was he imprisoned? Because clearly he's been living down there, which that's a whole other thing. But yes, edgelord dragon. And I mean, edgelords can be kind of cringe. They can be kind of cringe, but at the same time, look at those handlebars, chat. And I mean, he's clearly fine being down under, so I'll say respectfully smash. As long as he's not a cringe edgelord. If he's like going too hard with it, but like I don't mind an edgelord. I respectfully will smash him. And plus, who knows? He comes when you ring the gong, and maybe he can ring my bell. I don't know. We do have high quality handlebars, exactly, and that's essential to me. That's an essential quality to look for in a dragon. What can I say? He's there since the Dwemer, and it was a gift from the Snow Elves. Interesting how the Snow Elves would gift a dragon. I'd be interested to see what the actual like lore is around that, because how would the Snow Elves gift a dragon? Because you'd have to catch a dragon, but catching a dragon, I mean, the only way that anyone was able to do it were the Nords used the Dovazul against the dragons to create a shout that would let you bend the will of dragons. So unless the Snow Elves had a way of doing that, I don't know. I don't know about that one, chat. I don't know about that one. But there we go. That's the tier list. Those are all the dragons, named dragons, that you can find in-game from Skyrim, ranked from Makes Me Feral down to Slay for Souls. That's a pretty even tier list here. I mean, Alduin, of course, and Saloknir at the top, which I wasn't expecting Saloknir to be so high, but I mean, after going through it, and this is the fun thing about doing this on stream, is the more I talk about things, the more things click in my brain. So, yeah, there we go. Parthenax, of course, would give headpats. That makes sense. I'm interested to see what you think, chat, of this tier list. If you want to do your own, the links are in my Discord or in the description of the video over on YouTube, so you can do it yourselves. Let me know if you disagree with any of these rankings or things you would change, or if there are arguments to why someone should be in the other, because I know some people have some thoughts about Jernavir and this guy whose name I already forgotten because I wouldn't smash him. Ah, yes, the Sabrotar, who I personally would not smash, but I know some of you might. My list is a list. Oh no. They would all be in the top 2 categories for my list. Chat, you can't just smash all the dragons. You have to choose. You have to pick and choose, because if you smash all the dragons just might break you, and you got to pace yourself. You can't smash them all. You're just one person. You're just one person, okay? There you go. That is my tier list. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. If there's any other cursed tier list or things you would like me to rank in Skyrim, let me know. I love doing silly little tier lists like this. And thank you for watching, YouTube. I will see you in the next video, which will likely be Skyrim Part 3. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more from me, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And you can also follow me on all socials at Vanaquin, but I'm most active on Blue Sky, and then of course my streams on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday where we yap. The yapping portions are just kept on Twitch, so if you want to get in on the pre-game or pre-tier list yapping, follow me on Twitch at Vanaquin, and I will see you all in the next video, YouTube. But until then, watch this silly video. Go watch part 3 of Skyrim playthrough. I'm sure we're going to encounter at least one of these dragons during it, and I will see you all in the next video. So bye, YouTube. Twitch, say bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.